Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel udish.com. Friends, my name is Dil and I'm here to tell you about different components of a democracy. So friends, as I earlier mentioned in my previous video that I would begin the journey of this democracy with the first chapter of class 10th civics book, that is the power sharing. So friends, let's begin the chapter. But before we go ahead, we should know that what we are going to read about and what we are going to know in this chapter. So first thing that we will know about the content is that what do you mean by power sharing. Then second, the accommodation being done by Belgium and Sri Lanka. Then third, what are the different advantages of power sharing. Then fourth, what are the different forms of power sharing or how it divides its power, in what manners and among all and among whom. And in the fifth, I will be telling you about the values, the basic values or the motivation which has been hidden in this chapter. And last but not the least, I would like to give you the quick recap of the chapter. So friends, let's begin this chapter and our journey of this democracy with the first chapter and with the first topic, that is what do you mean by power sharing. Power sharing, as the word states, power sharing, we can write it as power plus sharing. Power, you all use this word in your everyday life. Sometimes you use it in a positive sense and sometimes in negative sense, but in respect to the civics, this word has a very completely different meaning. It means that a particular person or association or organizations which have a legal authority to restrict or permit someone from doing something. And the word sharing, you all know, it means divide or to distribute. So when the power is being divided, then it is called power sharing. I will be telling you about the fourth topic, that how this power is being divided or among which all groups or in whom all this power is divided. So please keep watching my videos and do not forget to share these videos to your friends so that they can also know about this. So friends, before I go ahead, I would like to introduce to you someone. Friends, as you can see, the first image was of a great lady, not just a lady, was of a great lady whose name was Sophia Wims, who is the present Prime Minister of Belgium, and the other image which was of Charles Michel, who is the present President of Belgium. So you must be thinking of why I'm just telling about all these peoples, and what is the link to this chapter. Friends, please see the commonalities in both these personalities. That is, they both belongs to Belgium. So my next topic is that I would be telling you about the Belgian physiography, population ratio, and the different communities living in it. So Belgium, you all know about that. Belgium is an European nation which is often sometimes called as cockpit of Europe. Cockpit. This word cockpit, you know what does it mean? The cockpit of Europe means that it is the best place or the most suitable place for the battlefield. Means all the different wars and battle which occur, it is best suited for these all actions. So Belgium was earlier a part of Netherlands, which got separated after 1830s revolution. If you might have read in class 10th history book first chapter that how does the revolution occur in France in 1830, which is often known as July Revolution. You all know that earlier, after the Treaty of Vinaya, the Bourbon dynasty was restored to its power. So the people of France, they again recombined and they again revolted against this dynasty and they abolished it and they formed a constitutional monarch. So this revolution also sparked the other people of Europe to have the similar revolution in their own nation. So the first country which came was the Belgium. Belgium had the similar revolution. And the result of was that it got separated from Netherlands and it became free. So presently Belgium is being surrounded by 4 different nations, that is the Luxembourg, Netherlands, Germany and France. Its total population just the half of Haryana, about 1 crore, and this land is being inhabited by 3 different communities, that is the Dutch, which is 59%, and the French, that is 40%, and the last, that is the German speaking people, that is just only 1%. But at the capital level, that is the Brussels is the capital of Belgium and its currency is euro. So at Brussels the thing is different, the whole scenario get opposite. As you know, as I told you, that Dutch were in majority in whole Belgium, but French were in minority. But at the capital level, that is at the Brussels, French were in majority, that is a 80% population, and the Dutch were in minority, that is a 20% population. So you can imagine that how it becomes very messy for a nation like Belgium to handle this situation, that which community will rule and how to keep the maintain the peace in the society and to provide the classes, etc., etc. This I would be telling you in my next video, that how the people of Belgium accommodated themselves, how they were able to maintain the peace in a society. But now I would like to turn you towards other nation, but not the European and Asian nation, and our very 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 friendly neighbor. So friends, you all have heard about Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an island nation which is being linked to the India through the Tamil Nadu coast with the help of the Gulf of Mannar and the Palk Strait. You might have heard about these things, but I'm just repeating as a facts for you. Sri Lanka was earlier a part of India. So you might be just thinking of what are the evidences or how we can say it was a part of India. Friends, if you might have heard in class 7th or 8th during the medieval period, that during the Chola period, Chola kingdom, which was earlier ruling in the southern part of our nation, especially in the Tamil Nadu and the Karnataka region. So the great rulers of this kingdom, that is the Rajendra Chola and Raja Chola, they both conquered the parts of Sri Lanka and they captured it for around 50 years. So you can imagine that from that time, around 9th or 10th century, we have the good relation, we are having the relations with the Sri Lanka. So, but after the 1947, the independence of India, it got separated. In 1948, it became an independent nation. But do you know that what is the population ratio, or what are the different communities living in it? So if you are interested in knowing these things, so keep watching my videos until the last. Friends, Sri Lanka, whose population is around 2 crores, same as Haryana, but there are mainly 2 different communities living here, that is the Sinhala speakers and a Tamil speaker. Sinhala speakers are generally in majority with the population ratio of 74%, and Tamil speakers with the population of 18%, and there are rest of them are just Christians and other religion peoples. But in Tamils also there are 2 different subgroups, that is the Sri Lankan Tamils and the Indian Tamils. So who are these Indian Tamils and Sri Lankan Tamils? You might be thinking. Friends, Sri Lankan Tamils are those Tamils people who were the real inhabitants of the Sri Lanka. And the Indian Tamils were those Tamilian peoples who came during the time of plantation, during the British colonial rule. They came from the India. So you might be thinking that what was the proportional population of these 2 communities. The Sri Lankan Tamils were in majority among the Tamilian groups, that is around 13%, and the Indian Tamils around 5%. So you might be thinking that what are the different manners or the steps being taken by the Sri Lanka to accommodate this regional diversity. Because if we compare both Belgium and Sri Lanka, then we will see that the Sri Lanka has much more regional diversity than the Belgium, because in Sri Lanka we have the subgroups in groups, but there were no subgroups like this in Belgium. So it is a very good question to ask, that what was the methods or the manner being adopted by both the nations to accommodate such diversities. So if you are interested in knowing these things, then please keep watching my videos and also share this to your friends, relatives, so that they can also know about it. So friends, thank you for watching, and till the time, stay safe, stay inside and fight against corona. Goodbye.